Right now, I bet a lot of people are feeling the heaviness of the world. With everything going on, it feels like we're just waiting for resolution or solution or release. But I think I had enough of this doom scrolling. I have an idea. If you feel the same, come along with me. Let's take a walk outside in a beautiful French countryside. Come on. Let's go. There's a man on a mountain, high on a mountain. He lives in a house made of logs and moss, and every log used to be a tree on the hill that he brought down by axe and his skills. Good days when no one comes around. You know he made it 'cause he never followed the crowd. Good days far away from we've had a strange week, and I think that's kind of one of the reasons we end up in I end up in this kind of feeling of being a bit stagnant. But first of all, March was very, very busy. It was great. I got a lot of done in the house, as you've seen. The terrace is done. A big chunk of the wall finished. I had a concert in Lochbress, which was great. I've been writing and recording new songs. I've been making a lot of content, and I got to a point that when the month kind of finished and I stepped from March to April, it kind of like the energy dipped a little bit, and at the same time the weather, which today is much better, but for the past week it's been like the last battle between the winter and the spring, if you know what I mean. So it hasn't been very inspirational to go out and do anything, that just that into the whole scrolling thing, which I'm trying to break. And then on top of that, there's Natalie's work situation it's going through a bit of a change, and it's again very stagnant situation where we can't do anything else except wait, and it just left both of us kind of feeling a little bit stagnant, and there's this stagnant energy in the house that even Shaya is reflecting on it at this point. But that's the thing, like, we get so wrapped up in everything around us, and then you just end up scrolling, and then the world around us is going to through some really rough stuff, which I don't think I need to add to that. Like, we all know what's going on, so it's so easy to get stuck on that, and days just fly by, and you don't get you can't find focus, which is I think that's been the biggest thing, like finding the focus and grab on something and run with it. And that's where something like this, just get out of the house and fresh air, and if you can, leave your phone behind, and it's breaking that energy that you're stuck in, which I think is so important in moments like this. And just getting out of the house, and I was just up the road there, and my French is miserable at the best of times, but I'm trying. I ended up talking to an old lady who was asking, where you come from, where do you live, and I was able to explain him the address, and I was asking, so what's this thing you have in your hand? Like a camera. I was like, what do you do with that? We take photographs. And she was very happy to talk to somebody, and I was very happy to talk to somebody. And it's kind of like you leave the house without expectation, not to go somewhere to do something, but just go out in the world for a second and leave that doom scrolling behind. Change that energy. That's so important. When you doom scrolling like that, you just like you end up consuming a lot, but not living anything. If you know what I mean. It's like back in the day, if any of you are old enough, which I'm sure many of you are, we used to watch TV. Remember that? And we used to just sit down and like, oh, let's see what's on TV. Like there was no plan of, go to Netflix and pick something to watch. It was whatever was on, you watched that. And the social media is going to replace that a little bit in my books, that you just kind of end up scrolling without any kind of purpose. You just like there's a lot of good content out there, but I think we need to get more conscious of how we consume it and how we don't let ourselves to be dragged into that negativity and be part of that kind of angry surroundings, I suppose. Because you do, I notice myself getting angry about stuff, and then I'm gonna have to stop myself going like, hold on a second, I don't want to sound like I don't care, because I absolutely do. I have ridiculous amounts of empathy for people who are suffering, and I take it sometimes very personally, sometimes even probably too personally. But there is an element you have to kind of think about, like, what can I do about it right now? And if there isn't anything you can do about it right now, the best you can do is focus on yourself, and that's what this is about. Like, get out and live life. I mean, for the past 30 minutes that I've been out, nothing in the world has changed. Like, we're still in the same mess of a situations globally, but just by being out here in the sun and fresh air, I feel better. And if that's the one thing I can affect and you can affect, I think it's very important that we do it. When we moved to France, this month is going to be 3 years ago. Wow. Time flies. When we arrived here, I mean, I've seen rapeseed fields before, but we arrived here right when this time of the year when the rapeseed was in full bloom. Well, it's more later on this month they're going to be full bloom, but they're just starting now. And just because it was kind of the freshness of arriving here, I think it's one of those things that I will never forget. That like every time I see that now, every year when it comes around, it's just like there's something fresh, feeling of freshness, feeling of freedom. It's a really bizarre thing to explain, because I mean, it's not that I wasn't free in Dublin, it's just I was stuck in a city, and suddenly I arrived in the middle of countryside. It's like, you escape the city to get to the countryside, and now I'm living in it, which is just, I can't even put it into words how happy I'm about that. Like, and that's after 3 years here. It just gets better, I hope my camera can show you this. There's cows on the fields here. There's a lot of honeybee nests here. And here on the side, in the tree there's a, let's see, there's a hanging trap, which is for wasps and hornets, because they will attack sometimes the bee nests, but this is such a big colony, I doubt that they will have much of a chance. The whole air is buzzing around there. And even on the road where I walked, you can see a lot more bees here. Even when I walk around here, I can hear the bees in the air, but they leave me alone. That's my I've fond memories of bees because my grandfather used to keep bees. A lot of good memories of that. He got stung a couple of times really bad and got really ill one time from it as well. But no, it's just nice memories of having that honey available. Now, a very good friend of mine, Hauke, who lives near Natalie's parents, he has honey. He has bees and honey in a little forest place, and it's really nice. We get honey from him once or twice a year, and it's just a great natural product. Oh yeah, I can smell that. Oh yeah, by the way, my new song called Good Days out today, and it's kind of it's a great kind of little reminder of pretty much what I talked about as well. It's just the idea of having had enough of trying to do things for other people, and just kind of like find your own truth and live in it, I mean, the opening line is there's a man on a mountain, high on a mountain. He lives in a house made of logs and moss. Doesn't sound too bad to me, Anyway, it's out on all the streaming services. It's out on Bandcamp as well, so if you wanna support me there, and as always, I'd love to hear what you guys think about the song, and if it resonates with you, and if this video resonates with you, So let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Honest day's work deserves a honest day's pay. But the greed of the world has taken its toll. No place for a quiet soul, no place to grow old. A good day is when no one comes around. He made it, 'cause he never followed the crowd. A good day is far away from the town. No need to fake it, just keep your feet on the ground. A good day is when no one comes around. He made it, 'cause he never followed the crowd. A good day is far away from the town. No need to fake it, just keep your feet on the ground.